All right. So for those of you that can see me, this is going to be short and sweet. And I want to remind you that this is just going to be a quick brief. I'm just going to introduce the little steps that we teach within the Freedom Formula at Men of Iron. And today is really about traction. Yesterday I discussed a little bit about getting really we do the webinar each quarter, and the next one's going to be July 3rd. So again, just follow along, and if you really want to get into some traction because you're kind of losing traction within business, life, if you are just in that overwhelmed, frustrated, just kind of that never-ending treadmill, you just need off the bus for a little bit. We'll show you how to do that. That's in the webinar, but what I want you to remember is the first step up the ladder is going to be traction. Traction, regardless of whether it's just in your body, whether it's in your business, your relationships, your fulfillment, comes from a daily practice. And I often get criticized for this, particularly within my coaching, because I am so on top of the accountability of the daily habits and how we coach that. But I want you to remember, if all you did was a little bit every day to connect with your partner, your spouse, your kids, if there's just a little bit that you did every day for your body, if there's just a little bit for your business, for learning, etc., and a little bit to fill your cup back up and to work on balancing and reconnecting and resourcing your own energy on a daily basis, what it does is you can start to, guys, you'll get this, but you'll move the players around the ball down. The reality of it is I want you to remember that it's a mindset of daily action. That's why I call it the engine. Okay, it's why we call it the engine in Freedom Formula. Is it's daily, small daily habits. There's also a mindset on the other side of that that says, you know what, it's okay to miss a little bit from time to time. And I'm just a bit, yes, we're all human, let's be honest, we miss some stuff. But the reality of it is when I miss one thing one day, when I give myself permission to say I love you to my kids, when I give myself permission to miss a day of activity, when I give myself permission to miss a day of learning and strategy and filling myself back up, what happens is my brain, I'm just talking about me, that's why I teach it, my brain learns and gives itself permission that it's okay to miss it another day. And that becomes my new habit. Now, if you have a strategy that's just underneath daily, no problem. I'm just wanting you to consider that if you would like to gain some traction in your business, some traction in your relationship, some traction with your body, I want you to consider that the daily engine has habits in all four of those areas, building up your foundation, building up your each of those areas so that you got traction and move forward on the bigger and better things. And we're going to talk a little bit next time about your fuel, because if you've got an engine, you got to put fuel into there. You got to fill your cup back up. And abundance, for me to be able to provide abundantly at home with my patients, with my clients, I need to be filled back up. I want to make sure that you guys all get on the same page. There's no such thing as doing things in a way that is selfish when you're filling yourself back up so that you can provide back to your community, your family. You must figure out a way on a regular basis to fill that cup back up. We're going to discuss a little bit more about values and mission statement in our upcoming episode. Today, it's the engine. Figure out those habits on a daily basis and figure out how you can get some accountability. Guys, that's all I got for you today. Short, sweet, to the point. Bye for now.